Welcome to Grapes and Debates, a podcast where we'll uncork some incredible wine and debate varietals of issues within the restaurant industry, one glass at a time. And now, your hosts and owners of SoNapa Grille, Adam Barringer, Chris Botting, and Joe Bates.
Vintage
A year and
69.
3 days.
Yeah. Wow.
Team Leo. Roar.
Come on, that's enough of that.
What do we got?
We
planned
have
for today.
Well, we have something really cool coming up, and it is the history of Napa in 6 glasses.
Wow. I don't think you could cover it in 6 glasses.
You can't, but there were very monumental moments in the history of Napa Valley that were marked by some incredible people, whether it's the name of a winery or the winery itself. And I thought we would go through some of that because we are going to do a wine dinner in each one of our locations starting on Sunday in New Smyrna, Monday in Jax, and then Thursday in Ormond. And I believe that we're sold out in all except for Ormond.
Thursday, Ormond's got some seats, so scoop them up fast. This is going to be one of our most incredible wine dinners that
I
we've
think
had.
it's going to be awesome.
The menu, the wine lineup looks very exciting. So, Team Ormond, get out there and get your tickets.
Well,
Nice.
the first wine that we're going to start with and the first winery that we're going to discuss is Charles Krug.
Ooh.
And we're going to start with the Charles Krug Sauvignon Blanc. It's got the Napa Valley designation.
Little fun fact, first winery I ever went to in Napa Valley.
Really?
Yes.
So, you went to the first commercial as your first visit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, you went to the OG.
The OG. Yeah,
Okay.
no, we rolled into town and we hadn't had anything on the books and we just decided to pull in and we had a little Charles Krug.
Yeah,
Obviously, we started off with the Sauvignon Blanc.
When did you do that?
Gosh, this was back in 2016,
Okay.
2017. You were there.
Yeah, I remember.
You were there.
It was
he
awesome.
opened his winery in the 60s. The 1860s. Yeah.
Joe, where have you been?
It was 100 years old
Where have you been?
by the time you got there.
Yeah,
I'll save my other tidbits for the debate, but let's see what's in
I
the
never
glass.
said I was the first.
Let's see what's in the glass.
Where has this guy been?
I know.
Greece, working.
He has been fermenting in Greece.
Listen, Greece was beautiful.
Okay.
The wines,
Looks good on you, Joe. Welcome home.
cheers, my friend. Cheers. I appreciate it.
I'm going to say, wow.
Yeah. I want to say musty in a
Little bit,
little
yeah,
bit, little
I
bit,
get that.
a little bit.
in a good way, right?
Yeah, but that's what
You're
a
still getting
great
citrus notes. I mean, really crisp, fresh.
glass. A
Yeah.
little tropical-esque.
Yeah.
But yeah, great wine on a great hot day.
No,
Yeah.
when they talk about that grassy sort of cat pea sort of thing.
No, you're getting it there. That's
but you're again, not in a bad way.
No, it's just
I mean,
characteristics.
When you put your nose in this, it screams Sauvignon Blanc.
right.
It certainly does.
I'd say it's a little. This is more old world style, or not. I don't. Let me take that back. More New Zealand style, if that makes.
Yeah, no. If you put your nose in a Kim Crawford,
Whoa! Hey.
glass
I
of
hope,
wine.
I hope Mr. Crawford's not watching.
Vintage 69. Okay.
All right.
The second wine that we're going to try.
I do like the Sauv Blanc.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a nice Sauv Blanc. Listen, I don't want you to. You don't need to force these down. But the second wine that we're going to try is Robert Mondavi, and this is the Fumé Blanc. It's something that the term he coined when Sauvignon Blancs weren't selling. He came up with Fumé Blanc, and you'll get a little bit of smoke on that. This is Oakville designation, Napa Valley, 2022.
Well, listen, Robert Mondavi was a marketer, right?
Bobby.
Old Bobby.
Bobby Mondavi.
Yes.
Old Bobby M. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Perhaps the most iconic figure
Right.
in all of Napa Valley. That could be debated.
yeah.
So,
well, maybe we should have a debate like that.
did you try it?
Yeah, I haven't yet.
It's light. It's refreshing.
So kind of stole the word from Puy Fumé out of the Loire Valley. Sauv Blanc wasn't selling, and found a way to market it and move it.
I got to
All
tell
right,
you,
so a little
Pouilly
softer
Fusé.
than
I
that,
think
than that
softer.
first.
I think
Much
this
softer.
is. I think
Absolutely.
this is pretty amazing.
Oh yeah.
You get that smokiness.
Do you?
I do, yeah. Certainly compared to this one that was really tart, crisp,
Yeah.
acidic.
I get a little more oakiness.
Yeah. In fact,
it could
does
be
this
the-
seal?
Musty, a little bit smoky, but this is softer.
Mm-hmm.
This is more of a traditional Napa Valley Sauv Blanc, in my opinion.
I would put
Robert
this
Mondavi?
with
Yeah.
some cheeses, some blue cheese, some brie, but I could put this with a nice fish, a little Chardonnay,
something. Some
This-
some shrimp,
little
some
butter sauce.
I could put it with
sardines.
some ice cubes and sit by the pool and drink the shit out of it.
Yeah, Pool Pounder 101.
Well, yeah.
I
But
like
it's
this.
it's good. It's nice.
Yeah, what's next on the
Well, no, we have to.
agenda?
We're going to have
Oh,
to
okay.
complete these before we move on, unless I need to. If you want me to pull another glass, I think that we would maybe next just go back to the Charles Krug Cab, and since he's the OG according to you,
He is the OG, and so there is no Napa without Charles Krug. You know, we talk about the coaching tree. I talk about coaching tree, NFL fan, right? Mm-hmm. He is the trunk of the coaching tree in Napa Valley. The Mondavis, the Naboms,
The Lombardi of?
the Lombardi, if you will, and you know, we'll get into it more, but
Okay.
Legendary Napa pioneer.
Sure. Oh, I don't disagree. So the history of Napa in 6 glasses. We're going to be doing the Charles Krug Sauv Blanc.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to do BV. They were very instrumental
Bolo
during
Vineyards, right? Is that the-
during Prohibition.
Right.
They were able to stay open because of serving sacramental wines, and they helped other wineries. They were able to buy other grapes from wineries to keep people in business.
Got to find the loophole.
Yeah. Then we're also going to talk. We're going to serve serve the Mondavi Fumé Blanc, which is iconic. Robert Mondavi was perhaps the visionary of Napa. Then we're going to go to Chateau Montelena
Hey now.
because the 1973 Chardonnay won
In
at the
1976.
in 1976, the Judgment of Paris. So it really put Napa on the map, on the worldwide map. Then we're going to go to, I believe, Trefethen.
Oh.
Trefethen and Ghost Block, which are both of these wines here, those two families were very instrumental in creating the Ag Preserve.
Yes.
Had
AVAs.
and the AVAs. Had they not created the Ag Preserve, we might be doing this podcast at a Cold Stone Creamery in the middle of Napa Valley.
It wouldn't be what it was, and
Right.
And we had some brave pioneers back
Sure.
then that really fought for the land. That
Right.
thought this land can be something special.
Right.
Let's not put an outlet mall on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So-
no subdivisions.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
And we were lucky enough to go visit Trefethen. And,
How cool was that?
and it's so cool.
John Trefethen, we
Those
met.
guys. Yep.
Yeah.
We met John.
and Lorenzo.
Lorenzo, his son.
Right?
His son.
I think
Yep.
it's and Haley.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just such a cool property and just such a chill vibe there. And,
Yeah, it was a
hey,
great
we're just
day.
making great wines. Come hang out with us, drink our wines, and
The Sin
Yeah.
Party.
Right.
It
And-
was.
And by the way, our parents helped shape AVAs and help the Ag Preserve, and Napa Valley wouldn't be what it is today without their preservation of the valley.
Their stewardship.
Sure.
Absolutely.
And then we're going to finish up with Paradigm, which is owned by Ren Harris. And Ren was also instrumental in the Ag Preserve. He was instrumental in the AVAs, and he's fought tirelessly to put Oakville on the map as a.
Did you get an opportunity to meet? Was it Ren or somebody else when you were out
No,
there?
it was Ren.
It was Ren.
We met
How old is
Ren
he
and
now?
Maryland. He's probably 82-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, and his stories were just incredible.
Insane.
Yeah.
Nice.
So cool.
And just those families, you take a look back at Charles Krug to BV to all along the history of Napa. They were all instrumental at a particular time in the history of Napa, and I think that they are a good representation of that period where
Sure.
Napa kind of grew.
But, I mean,
Agreed.
it really jumped out on the map in 1976 with Chateau Montelena. I think it was an overnight success. We blew away all of the competition in France against those white Burgundies.
Yeah.
We just kicked the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kicked the shit out of those
We did.
Frenchies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but listen.
They were due.
It was one bottle. It was one day. Croatian winemaker.
So it
French
happened
grape.
overnight.
Oh, yeah.
It happened
Mike
overnight.
Gervich.
It was one day, one wine. I just think if we're talking about legends and visionaries, I'm
Chuck,
I'm
you
not
think
sure-
Chucky Krug?
I'm not sure your guy lives up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We can get into that deeper.
I don't know how many movies were made out of about the Charles Krug movement.
Yeah. I don't think there's any.
Oh, that's a shame.
Maybe doesn't hold the weight of that movement.
All right, so if we're using
whoa,
pop
whoa, whoa,
culture,
whoa.
Didn't you compare it to the Miracle on Ice?
Hang on a second.
Go ahead.
If you're talking about
the 1980 hockey team,
did you
US hockey
say
team?
doesn't hold the weight?
Doesn't hold the weight.
Well, how many statues are made of Charles Krug?
Listen, I don't know.
Do you remember the statue on top of the CIA copia in downtown Napa when we went in for the cooking class of Robert Mondavi? Okay, all right.
Instrumental. I'm not saying he wasn't instrumental.
Who?
Robert
Bobby?
Mondavi.
Bobby?
Yeah, it's basically, his mentor was Charles Krug. And then it's where the student takes over the teacher. Oh, and not did he just take over the teacher.
Here we go.
Not only did he
The
take
young
over the teacher,
Padawan
you know what he
becomes
did?
The Jedi Master.
He also, guess who bought the winery?
He did.
Mondavi.
Yeah, Mondavi did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Anyway.
No, well, when Mondavi started his own winery, he got in a fist fight with his brother Peter.
I wasn't there for that.
No, me either.
Yeah.
What property were they standing on during that fist fight?
Krug?
Krug.
Ah,
Because
Yeah.
they and their parents were working for Charles Krug.
gotcha. Are you sure it wasn't Chateau
They came
Montelena?
from. No, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Just checking.
All right, you ready for the Charles Krug
Yeah, let's
Napa Valley?
Yeah, I'm ready.
let's take it for a spin.
Well, if you're gonna be a slowpoke over there,
Yeah, I am. I'm cruising today. I'm kind of enjoying my wines.
okay. They're really good, aren't
They
they?
are. They're delicious.
Well, I'm gonna
Good,
go back
buddy.
and
You got a little
revisit a little
color.
bit.
Yeah, or it could be the hypertension.
Yeah, high blood pressure.
Yeah, it gets me sometimes.
It could be because today is vintage 69.
Yes, it is. Vintage 69.
In
Episode
reference to
69.
your birth year.
Yeah, and the episode we're
Sure.
filming today.
Correct. Ooh, I love that. It's a little cool.
Well, I put it in the
bit
fridge.
of-
Nice. I
Up a
like
little
the
bit.
temp. I like the
Yeah,
temp.
I put it in the fridge. That's what Justin last week said. Put it in the fridge
This is
for
a
3
first
hours.
for me.
Little
I-
jammy. I've never
I
had.
have not
Yeah, I don't
tasted-
remember
never-
having the Cabernet when we were out there, but definitely the Sauvignon Blanc jumped out at me when.
This Member Monday, August 4th, we're raising a glass to Charles Krug, the pioneer who started the first commercial winery in Napa Valley. Join us and enjoy a complimentary sample pour of either Charles Krug Cabernet or Charles Krug Sauvignon Blanc. Your choice. Just mention code word Krug. It will be the perfect pairing with a sample serving of our fresh-made fusilli pasta with Wagyu bolognese, an item that might be going on our menu. Don't miss out Member Monday at SoNapa Grille, where wine history meets bold flavors. Cheers.
Little jammy here.
You think
Little
it's
fruit
jammy?
forward. Little
Let me-
fruit forward.
That's a big cab. What's the year on it? I mean, it's recent vintage, I'm
2020.
sure.
Is that what you thought?
I have no idea. 2021.
2021. I almost can't even read it with these glasses. That's because I'm vintage 66.
Yes.
I got
Vintage 66. You know what's kind of crazy about that? I believe that is when Robert Mondavi started his winery, 1966.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How
and
about
it's
that?
Only 100 years after Charles Krug started his winery.
Actually, 105.
105
Yeah,
years. Yeah,
right.
You're right. Yeah. So, just saying, when Mondavi was a zygote, Charles Krug was already a legend. Just saying. Not that I'm defending.
Maybe a twinkle in his daddy's eye. That's about it.
All right, so what do you think about this?
I'll ask you this because I'm kind of getting to know your style a little bit. This
wild
seems
card?
a little soft for you. You like the big tannin wines. This is very balanced for me. I like this. Grapefruit, soft finish, a little clutch at the end.
Yeah.
But not grabbing me by the neck.
Nope.
And just so your thoughts? What?
Yeah, I happen to really like this wine.
Okay.
It is everything that you said. It's a little bit softer. It's not as those strong tannins. It's not as
Grippy.
dry.
It's not as grippy.
It's not as grippy.
It's not. But I don't hate that.
No, I could drink this without having any food at all. I think it's drinking beautifully right now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chuck.
Yeah, no, it's one of these wines that you don't need. I'd say it's a little more balance.
Right.
Lot softer than your usual, your traditional
Right.
Napa floor.
If
caps.
we had more real estate on our menu, this could easily be on our menu, and it might in the future.
Okay.
But I think it's a damn good Cabernet, and
Wow.
for the price point, I think it's
It really is.
it's drinking great.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
So
Love it.
3 great wines.
Yes.
And they all tell a story when you think about the time that Charles Krug Winery was started, the oldest commercial winery, and I think Charles Krug was a Prussian immigrant, and he brought the cider press. He brought some European winemaking techniques.
He did, and he taught a lot of those to the disciples that were coming out there
Sure.
for the time. But yeah, the first commercial winery,
Okay.
right? And taking a chance, and listen, the evolution from there, it's undeniable. And where we are today is in large part because of him and who he taught.
Well, he certainly holds a place in history of Napa.
He does.
Robert Mondavi has seen as the visionary. He took Napa from being a farming community to being recognized on the world stage. And it could be easily debated that he was the most influential person in Napa. The way that he marketed Napa and just his vision. He was the first one to do a tasting room in Napa. I mean, so there's a lot of things that he had his fingerprints on that led to success. Opus One, the collaboration with Baron Rothschild, a lot of things that.
But let's not
throw my
forget
daggers.
Chateau Montelena, though. I mean, it really, in the 70s, you had under 30 wineries. After the 70s, you had over 400 wineries. It really claimed its place on the world stage. By far, I think Chateau Montelena had a big movement on where American wine drinkers are today.
With the Judgment of Paris, I don't disagree. It catapulted Napa Valley it catapulted Napa Valley along with what the moves that Mondavi was making, but it's certainly Napa Valley almost overnight was the investment that came into Napa after that, you're absolutely right.
I mean, it
But
inspired.
Chateau Montelena was the July 4th of Napa Valley. Yeah, big fireworks. Everybody saw it. So cool. Got everybody top of
Are
mind.
you referring to Independence Day?
Yes.
July 4th? Yeah, Independence Day. Right? Big splash.
Where we
big
shook
headline.
shook the bonds of that overlord
Our
in
oppression.
France. Yes.
Okay.
Boston Tea Party.
Yeah, all of it.
So, but it was really kind of a one-off Montelena. Great. You won. You got a Chardonnay made with French grapes by
And
a
a movie.
Croatian winemaker. So, yes, big splash. But when we're talking about the roots of Napa, I don't think you're making the case.
All right.
Okay,
I don't.
you know what? I'll give you there. There are roots there that that Charles Krug did solidify his place in history.
Yeah.
100%.
But so did Chateau Montelena, so did Mondavi, and none of them would have held to the same esteem that they are now had we not had families like the Trefethens, the Palissas, and Ren Harris.
Well, you got to
Collectively,
carry on the. Yeah, you got to carry that on.
Right.
So even if he laid the groundwork,
right.
it took Mondavis and it took Montelenas and
Yeah.
to continue that.
And the winemaker at Chateau Montelena at the time was Mike Gergich, and he since went on to make
Gergich
Hills, fantastic winery on its own. So legendary, and it's so good for us to talk about and not forget the history of Napa. And I think this last time being out there and just understanding that ag preserve, it really, for some reason, that stuck with me about the way that they preserved the entire valley. And that ag preserve is now modeled after across the world. They're doing that in Oregon. They're doing that in Australia. I mean, it's these farmers back in the early 70s decided on that.
And that's what they were, and they're still farmers today. But that's.
But they were fighting against a handful of farmers that weren't making it in
Sure.
the area. And they
wanted
they wanted to sell. Oh, you want to come in and build your strip mall? You want to come in and build your apartment buildings?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'll sell you my land.
Right.
And there were a handful of people like Eugene and Catherine Trefethen and their family that fought for their property, that fought for their land, that thought we can do something special here.
Yes.
And we can make wine at a high level here.
Yeah.
And I think it passed by one vote.
Oh, yeah,
or
you knew who that vote was?
Yeah.
Andrew Palissa.
Right.
Oh.
Andrew Palissa, they've been farming the land since 1903.
And the Palissa
owners
family
owns Ghost Block.
Yes.
Okay.
And
right.
he was the only farmer on the commission.
If
he was
it
the
weren't for
deciding
that one
vote. Sure.
We're either standing in a vineyard with our glass of cab in the middle of Napa Valley,
Right.
Or
Rather than being
standing
out in front of a
fucking
Subway
outlet mall.
restaurant.
Yeah, in front of the Stone
Sandwich
Cold
shop.
Creamery.
Hey, by the
Yeah.
way, I just bought this shirt at an outlet mall.
Oh, I don't hate that.
Thank goodness it wasn't in the middle of Napa.
Yeah.
And I bought
So-
it because it's the same color of my teeth on a Friday night.
Burgundy, Cabernet.
Merlot, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you kind of look back at the history, and it's not a long history, we're talking about the 70s. I mean,
I know.
the A team was on, I think. So
Yeah. Yes.
so
yeah. You're absolutely
we're just
right.
But there's
Did
a
you
couple
just
of
hang on a
key-
second? Did you just compare Napa Valley to the A team?
The A team was instrumental in my Knight Rider, Dukes of Hazzard.
I think
Magnum PI.
Was that
Oh, I
late
still want the
70s or early
308
80s?
GTS.
Was that early 80s?
Yes,
Early
yes.
80s.
So, but I'm just saying. All right, Apollo 13. When was that? Anyway, these guys. We're talking about one vote that could have changed the history of what we love to talk about.
Yeah.
So,
No, they preserved a region that.
yeah. So the AG preserve, the Ag preserve,
Yeah.
the Ag
Yeah,
preserve.
We have to give credit to that because again, it would not
Right.
be in existence today without their forward thinking.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, guys, episode 69,
In the
vintage 69 in the books. We have 3 incredible wine dinners coming up. New Smyrna Beach, Ormond Beach, Jacksonville Beach, where we are going to explore the history of Napa in 6 glasses. We're going to talk about each one of these incredible wineries, the impact they made at that particular point in time. And we've got some fantastic food that Chef Sean has created to pair up with each one of these
Can't wait.
wines. I am
This is one of my
excited.
most anticipated.
No,
wine
seriously.
dinners. Seriously, just the history, which I love to talk about and learn more about, and then the lineup of food that Sean has come
Sure.
up with. This is going to be a badass wine dinner.
And by the way, there are no winemakers that are going to be there. There are no winery reps that are going to be there. So it's going to be up to you and me and Seabot to talk about those.
Yeah,
You're going to be
go.
talking
Let's
about
go.
you're going to be talking about Charles Krug.
yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he's the inventor of Napa Valley. I'm just saying he's absolutely
He's
the
a
inventor
cornerstone.
of Napa Valley.
He's
Just-
a cornerstone.
he's the cornerstone.
You know what?
Just
It's a good debate. I can't
a
say
fun debate. It's
I
a fun
can't say
debate.
that I can
Yeah.
agree,
Yeah.
but you know what? It's it was a fun debate. And Chris, you'll talk about Judgment of Paris,
yes.
Chateau Montelena.
I certainly will.
Which, on a side note, is just such a cool story. That whole
No, it's such a cool story. They
go
made
down that path.
they made a movie
and they
about
did
it.
Make a
yeah,
movie.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
what was it?
Hollywood took a
Bottle
little
Shock.
license.
Bottle Shock, Bottle Rock, Bottle Shock,
Bottle Shock.
Bottle Shock.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hollywood took a little license there, though.
They
They
did.
did. They did.
yeah.
But it's still a very cool story.
Yes,
really
it
is.
certainly is.
Yeah. So, well, fun debate. And
Fun
great
debate,
wines. And great friends.
Taste,
Cheers.
toast
Toast
together. Hey,
together.
welcome back, man. It's been
Yeah.
Yeah.
we've had
Man.
what
Listen.
of a hiatus.
I know. Well,
He thought it was episode 63.
I did.
Oh,
Where
man.
was I?
Where?
Knee deep in a bottle of something.
Uzo.
Yeah. And we made fun of you every episode.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. I expect that. That tracks. That tracks for you, actually. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
We love you.
Cheers. Thank you.